Can keep this. Having 2 removal spells is very good. He also has the play, which is great. Wow, 2 paths, abrupt decay. Jesse's hand is great here. That might actually be a 3rd path, to be honest. So, no, it's Lingering Souls. Yeah, okay. So, still a very good hand though. Shelling Event started things off here for him. Didn't have the turn 1 interaction, but he still has. Yeah, I think his hand's great here for this matchup. So. Paul, a slow start for him. He has just a tapped Stomping Ground and a pass of the turn. Jesse going to go ahead, shock himself, and play a Scavenging Ooze. He actually gets the first creature into play, which is not something typically is going to happen against Paul's deck, but yeah, here we are. Paul untaps, starts his turn here, thinking about what land he wants to play and where he's going to go with this turn. The one difference here as well, we saw against Rick, he had a Clutch of Brutality kind of get beat because it was -2/-2, and Paul can grow toughness. Jesse just has Path, which is much better than Lightning Bolt and Colgan's Command, that kind of stuff in terms of getting rid of creatures, because it just does it. Abrupt Decay on your Kiln Fiend. You cannot Apostle's Blessing that, Paul, so that'll be a dead Kiln Fiend. Here's an attack for 2. Paul's going to fall to 18 as well, and we're going to go back to him. Jesse doesn't have a second land or 3rd land, but I feel like his keep on this hand was totally fine. He knew what he was playing against, so at this point in the night, everyone knows what everyone's playing, so if they didn't know before they came in. Paul, 3rd land. He'll sacrifice his fetch land. He's down to 17. See what he gets here. I'm assuming a blue source of some variety, whether it's an island or a breeding pool or a steam vents. We'll see. Okay, Storm Chaser Mage for Paul here. Lightning Bolt targeting your Ooze. The Ooze goes down. Here's an attack for 2. Jesse, now it's 16. So Jesse, again, he's got the path for this. That's fine. Get this out of the way. He'll play a Goyf, though. Okay, Paul here has Manamorphose, okay. This lets him get a free spell in, essentially, so that's going to give the Storm Chaser +1. Gets the draw card as well, which is always nice in this kind of deck. I don't know what color of mana he made. Excuse me. This looks like a Serum Visions. So this is a 3-power Storm Chaser Mage now. Goyf is a 3/4. Jesse has the die there to represent that. Paul has an untapped breeding pool there. He's in a 15. Paul attacks. Jesse falls to 13. Curious why Paul played a shockland there. I guess he's... Here's the Lingering Souls for Jesse. He's at 11 now. Goyf still a 3-4. Land instant. No, I think it's a 4-5 now, isn't it? Yeah, it's a 4-5 now. So Paul's going to fall to 11 here. Excuse me. And Paul untaps here. Grick in a great spot now, though. The only real problem here would be something like a Teamer Battle Rage to give the mage trample to get through these tokens. The tokens otherwise are great blockers, so... Paul's another bolt, though. He's got Apostle's Blessing and Lightning Bolt. So that means Jesse's at a virtual 5. Oh, Slip Through Space as well, sorry. So Jesse's now at 8. Excuse me. Mage is currently 3 power. Jesse's at 5 right now. Blessing gives +3 more. I think he's 1 point short this turn. Because I think he can Blessing and he can Blossoming Defense and Apostle's Blessing, which is +4 power, which means Jesse's at 1 if that all happens. This is the attack for 3. Jesse has no blocks, so he falls to 5. So Slip Through Space is going to have to do some work next turn, or he's going to have to find another unblockable spell. I guess he's got the Blessing to give it pseudo-unblockability, thanks to protection from white. Jesse still has paths, though, right? I guess he's not going to get a chance to do it here. He has to wait till Paul pulls the trigger the first time. This is an attack for 6. Which Paul takes. He's at 5. It's 5 all. If Jesse goes for it on his turn, he loses. He loses. Okay. Yeah. Well, actually, does Paul have enough to actually boost it then? Blossoming Defense is 4. He needs another spell, I think. Paul's going to go to 3 here. And Apostle's Blessing to give protection from white. He'll untap. He's untapping very quickly here. Again, I know he has the Blossoming Defense. Does he... I think he has a growth as well, so that should be enough. Oh, but no, never mind. Now it's not. Now it's blockable, though. My apologies. So yeah, this is definitely not game. Jesse's actually fine here. Yeah, he blocks. What are the spirit tokens? What do you mean? Like, where are they from? They're tokens that we made ourselves. My brother made us some tokens, so we had them printed off and all that fun stuff. Okay, so Paul is losing here. I don't know any way to show it. I'd have to go get one from upstairs and show it on camera, which I can do. But yeah, they're custom tokens that we had made for our store. We have Spirit, Knight Ally, Thopter, 3/3 Green Beast, Energy, and one more I can't think of now. Lauren Kazagani, Kozagoni, thank you for the follow. We appreciate that. I'll send you your 10% off discount code at top8gaming.com. Welcome to the channel. Again, thank you for the follow. What's the last one we made? I can't remember now. It's going to bug me. Essentially, all the tokens are cartoon versions of the owner Barry in funny little get-ups and stuff like that. The spirit is him as a spirit making a spooky face. They're pretty sweet. Zombie's the last one we made. That's right, zombie. There we go. Actually, I wonder if I can... Let's see. Maybe I can show you guys down here. Let's see. What is this? These guys are in the sideboarding right now, so... So here we go. I can actually show you guys here. Let's see. So let's see if I can show how I can show this. So that's the spirit token. That's what it looks like there. Actually, that's not true. That's a revised version. That's the art, though. Gives you an idea. There we go. So this is the spirit token. If you want to see it there. It has its power touches down below. I can't get it any higher, but that's the art for the spirit token. So there you go. Benji. Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty cool. If you order online, we also throw one of those in for free. So there you go. Just an extra little incentive even. Yeah, no problem, man. Not a problem at all. So, Jesse up a game here. Thanks to Lingering Souls, essentially. Paul just couldn't get through. He didn't find a Battle Rage. Paul isn't always dead, of course, to Lingering Souls because of the card Battle Rage. But if he doesn't draw it, it's hard to win with it. So Paul's going to have the play here for game 2. He's going to be looking for a more aggressive start for one. A tap land is not the way that Paul wants to start off his games here. Not with this deck. So we'll have to see if he can find a faster start here, a more aggressive start. Jesse's hand there. He wants the exact same thing. 3 removal spells and don't look back. Also importantly that Paul's deck is not very good at removing threats. He can get rid of small ones like the Scavenging Ooze with things like Lightning Bolt, but Tarmogoyf is very hard for Paul to get rid of. He does have Vapor Snag, but that's only a temporary solution. It's not a permanent answer, obviously. Paul is going to mulligan here, though, in this second game. His 7's not going to cut it. Jesse looks to be okay with his 7, however, so he will have a slight advantage here with an extra card over Paul. Abrupt Decay, Fatal Push. Yeah, his hand's fine again. Jesse looks to be in a good spot here. He also has Leona, I saw for sure. That's his turn 3 play he's hoping for, obviously, so we'll see how that goes. Her effectiveness is determined entirely by how good of a draw Paul has. If he has an explosive start, it could just be too slow. Or if he's got like a slower start with a lot of creatures, it just could not be enough. Paul has a 1-lander here, but he has Serum Visions. This is one of those tricky ones. He has a Scry as well, though, and it was a Wooded Foothill, so this is going to be a hand he can keep here. He already keeps, but down to 18, there's the Serum Visions. Wooded Foothills gets drawn, of course. Scry 2 being decided on. And he decides to go... he's thinking here. It looks like Team of Battle Rage is amongst those cards. Well, he's still thinking here. Scry both at the top. All right, and Paul is done. Jesse draws Windswept Teeth. Probably just play Heath here and say go? No, he plays Vents, sure. He's going to get his tap land down quickly. Again, a slower start from Paul does give Jesse a bit of time to set up here a little better, and that's just worse for Paul. The more time Jesse has to set up his mana base, properly and have the colors he needs when he needs them, the worse it is for Paul. So Paul's going to fetch here with the Wooded Foothills on his second turn. He's at 17 now. He's thinking here. He probably wants red mana, I imagine. Steam Vents looks to be the choice. Okay. Sure. Maybe, maybe not. Paul going to go back to the drawing board here. Excuse me. Paul, man, pick a land. Come on. Come on, man. Mountain, sure. He's at 17. So he wants red. That's all he wants. Storm Chaser Mage here is a play. So is Kiln Fiend, of course. We'll have to see what Paul has, if any of those, in fact. He could have nothing, which would be real bad. Nothing seems like the worst play. He's got Kiln Fiend, I can see that. He also has Storm Chaser Mage, actually has both. So there's the Kiln Fiend. He's going to get the slower one down first, and he'll pass back to Jesse. Jesse untaps. Lingering Souls was the draw. That's a good one later on. He can't play it just yet. I think he does have the 3 lands to do it with, so that's not a problem. Blooming Marsh and Abrupt Decay. Your Kiln Fiend's going to do it now while Paul is tapped out. I think that's a good play. Again, we know that there is a Storm Chaser Mage in Paul's hand, so he does still have an attacker this turn. Jesse can't do anything about it. He's not playing Slaughter Pact. If he did, he'd lose the game. Did Paul not attack? That's real awkward. Jesse fetches with Windswept Teeth. Liliana, Edict Jew. Yeah, that's rough. Jesse, what land do you get here? Basic Forest, sure. That's rough for Paul. He forgot to attack and then just sacrificed it. So, okay, well, another mage gets to kill Liliana. That's pretty good. As long as Paul remembers it has haste this time. There's the mage. Okay, he kills Liliana, yes. So say, did he forget again? Alright, Jesse gets to untap here. He's in great shape. Tarmogoyf and Fatal Push your mage. Paul, a handful... He's got a handful of spells, no creatures though, which is going to be rough for him. Jesse's done really well this game to just control Paul's creatures, and Paul needs a creature to win with. So he's got Manamorphose, but that's just Manamorphosing in the dark and hoping you hit. Goif's a 5/6. That's pretty good. Logan Jordan 123. Thank you for the follow. I will send you your 10% off discount code at top8gaming.com. Welcome to the channel, and again, thank you for that follow. Jesse, back to him. Paul did just say pass. It's a little rough. Grim Flayer doesn't have Delirium just yet, but here's the attack for 5. Paul's going to take this and fall to 12. I imagine the Flayer will die to a bolt. This looks like Manamorphose. Yeah, it is. Again, don't know what colors he's making, but... yeah, he sure enough does bolt down the Flayer. I think it's definitely fine. It's a 2/2, so get it while you can. Looks like that was on Jesse's end step as well. So there's a Botanical Sanctum. Delver, another creature for Paul. So he's found his next potential threat. That's not the best threat, unfortunately, however. Jesse with a 4th land, 2nd Tarmogoyf, 3rd Tarmogoyf. Okay, sure, yeah, this is cool. Yeah. Paul likely taking 5 here. I don't think it matters. Triple Goyf. It's pretty good. I believe Paul taking this hit. Yes, he is. He's at 7 now, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Savage beating for sure. Triple Goyf is it's really, really good. Delver doesn't even flip, just for a little more rubbins. Just in case you thought you had a hope in the world, Paul. No. Yeah, this is going to be game for Jesse. Paul's thinking here is just do anything. This is the last round. Yes, this is the top table, Blablor. Killing Fiend and a he's not dead unless he has a kill spell, which I don't think he does right now. Blessing doesn't save him because he still dies to having to pay 2 life. Yeah, this will be over in 2 turns. Yeah. The only way I could see anything happening here would be like Paul drawing. He saves like the Kiln. No, he can't even say the kill. He can't even say the Kiln Fiend. He'll just die. He can trade with a Goyf if he wants, but that's just not enough. Yeah, he's dead. He actually has a pretty strong hand there. He's got Immense, Battle Rage, and Apostle's Blessing. So he can... Let's see, if he wasn't dead this turn, like if well, he's not dead, but if he could get out of the turn with a Killing Fiend alive, he'd be able to attack for, let's see, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 24. He could have won next turn. So, again, if I'm not mistaken, Paul's going to 5 by using this Blessing here. Or he used Defense, sorry. Blocks both. So he gets to kill a Goyf, but he falls to 2. The Kiln Fiend still dies. No, Kiln Fiend's dead, Paul. It gets +3/+0. In this case, it got +5/+2. I don't know why Kiln Fiend's not dead. I don't think it matters. Yeah, he still can't even play the Blessing, actually. Yeah, the Blessing will cost him 2 life that he can't pay without dying. So yeah, congrats to Jesse. He'll win this in 2. Once these guys... I don't know, Paul's doing whatever here. Yeah, get him. Paul will Apostle's Blessing and go to 0. So congrats to Jesse. He takes it down in 2.